Aisha, I look at Tata Motors from multiple factors, and factor number one is, of course, the way they are migrating towards the EV space, and the pre-investment is just about an endorsement of what their potential is and where the EV business is headed. I guess now the minute you analyze Tata Motors, you just cannot look at the last quarter number, JLR margins, and arrive at some kind of a conclusion. So that in a sense is the big differentiating factor, which puts a very super comfort factor to understand the future course of Tata Motors. But then you look at operationally how things are. Well, operationally there is a semiconductor problem, but if a management, and if you recall, Aisha, Tata Motors was the first management which called out that, look folks, there is a chip shortage. A lot of Indian auto companies were in denial mode for at least a month after that, and now they're admitting that. So if the company which got into trouble first, I think will be the first one to call out that the cycle is also normalizing because of the global experience and the global understanding. So that's one part, that they were the first one to call out the trouble, and the first one who indicating that normalization seems to be happening. Where I think markets would say that, look, there is, while operationally this is work in progress, deleveraging has started, the stock also has seen a run up. In last 1 month, despite the sell off in the market, the stock is down 10%, but it is also up from levels of 300 to current levels of almost 500. So is the stock now pricing in the short term lot of good news, or will markets take heart from the fact that JLR business is turning around, things will turn around, and the over dependence on China what JLR had, I think that is also reducing. So the way I look at the medium term picture, Aisha, for Tata Motors is that it is migrating towards the EV space. The semiconductor shortage is getting sorted out. JLR is bouncing back, and the over dependence JLR had on China, that also seems to be reducing. The great thing for JLR in my book, Aisha, is that the non-Chinese sales are also picking up, whether it is traction coming back in Europe or traction coming back in Middle East, and that I think is something which markets have not realized yet.